Hey y'all, let's see what's been going on here in the fish room lately. Let's start off with the blue dream shrimp. The babies are growing up fantastically. We've got, what, 6,000 or 7,000 blue dreams here? Now maybe, definitely a couple hundred, but pretty good amount. The fire red shrimp, I pulled the adults as I found a few with Alobiops a day, so we pulled them out and we'll see if these young ones, they're about 3 weeks old now, develop it or if we're cured. And then I have also in here a few of these from the rainbow Mosaic guppies I have over here. They've thrown out a few blonde bodied fish after about 3 to 4 generations. They've just started appearing, so I separated them. There's 5 or 6 in there. I want to see how they grow up. Up here we have some koi angels. There were 15 to 20 young ones in there. Somewhere in here are the last remaining orange shrimp. Oh, I think there's one back there. Let's see if we can zoom. Somewhere in there. Yeah. I see her, but not finding it with the camera. It's right here in this path. Just beyond there. Oh. There she is, a little fuzzy, but anyway, the last remaining 3 orange shrimp are in there. Let's see, over here we've got the platinum and gold marble ghost cross. They're growing up pretty well. One back there is almost white, which they shouldn't have platinum. There should only be 1 dose of blue, but we'll have to see where they end up. Down here I have another batch of brand new koi angels. They're a little over a week old, so not much to see from them. Down here, the quarantine time is up. They've all done well. We've got some black Schwarzeye Corridorus and these Pinoy blue and black angels. And these and some other ones I just picked up at an auction. But you can see on this guy how, or down here, this one maybe. Well, of course they don't turn, but they have the wide fin gene. The dorsal and the anal fin are just a little more broad than others. And so here's a rare shot of the Weitzmanni Corys. This tank, we got like 5 of them. I just haven't decided what tank to permanently move them to. And then some golden back yellow shrimp. I'm planning on moving them up to the Shrimp King tank once I've cleared out all of the older. There's a few blue dream shrimp in there. Here's the rainbow Mosaic guppies. After a couple of generations, the females have started getting some red in their tail. So I'm going to try to keep it going, get as much red in them, so they'll be like the red mosaics I had originally gotten from Guppy Train. I just didn't get any females from the batch from him. That's like a blue, yeah, I'll have to take him out. A blue diamond guppy got in the mix. Hold on. Okay, we'll take him when we get to the blue diamond. Mystery snails are doing great. Down here, what are these? Koi and platinum crosses. Koi female, platinum male. So they're really coming into their orange color. Oh wait, no, it's not the platinum mix. A lighter orange female and a dark red koi male were these guys. But there's 18 at my last count when I moved them into this tank. So I like this guy here. For some reason I like them with not much. Where'd he go? Focus on him, camera. And they don't have too many black markings. And there's a couple of guppies. Why did I separate them? I forget now. They're the Mosaic types, but oh, I think I was. Yeah, there's that very nice red Mosaic male. I wanted him to breed with a couple females in here since he was perhaps one of the nicest male and most like the original red Mosaic guppies. For my angel breeders, I did some shuffling around. This koi female, very nice. I don't have another koi male yet, so I just paired her up with this male that I've used for several of my spawns, just to cross and see, make sure that if she's 2 doses of the gold marble gene or gold marble and gold. Oh, whoa, whoa. Here's the electric blue rams. They're doing well, but haven't had any spawning activity. I've seen a couple bullying each other around. I was hoping they might pair off, but so far these clay pot saucers haven't turned into any fry. Oh, there's a little fight going on in back. This is another of my pairs. They spawned twice out in the 75-gallon tank, so I brought them back here to be by themselves, and they've done nothing since. Looks like yeah, she may have a little bit of stringy pooping going on, so I may give them a dose of general cure now that I got the big bottle. I don't have to ever worry about running out. Here's my current nice pair of kois. The male is here with a little bit of white on the back. The female is all orange. Just a tiny bit of white there near her anal fin. Oh, she's even showing us this side, a little spot there in the middle. So we were raising 2 of their batches since I got them together, and she's been cleaning the slate here for the last day or so. Let's see, she had those first fry I showed in the tub about 8 or 10 days ago, so yeah, she's due for another spill. The double dark Pinoy pair I separated because I think the female is the one that's been eating the eggs as soon as she lays them. So I just have this gold marble ghost female I paired up with this male, and as we'll see, they've been pecking at the slate as well. It's been about 2 weeks since I introduced them, so they should be close to spawning. There was a little, what used to be a little clump of Java Fern Wendelov was really growing out. I just let it, not weighted down or anything, just sit here on the bottom for a few months. It's been doing good, and I had gotten a couple new stems of regular Java Fern. I'm not sure where I'm going to plant those yet, but I picked them up nonetheless. Here's the other double dark Pinoy female. These two regular double darks seem to be pairing off when they were in the community tank as well, but then brought them in here and they stopped. So I added the blue one and figured one of them's got to be a male. We'll see how that goes for the next month. If they don't do anything, I'll move them back into the community tank and see if they pair off with somebody else. The silver and blue glitter angels are growing. I've had them for 3 weeks or so, and they put on a fair bit of size. There's a couple stray guppy males. I got rid of most of the blue males I had in here at a recent auction. I should move that one down with the other blues maybe later on today. Somewhere in here. There they both are. Is that two? Or that's just a reflection. But, Bristlenose, green dragon. I have a female there, and the male is in these rocks. You see some of his fin there. The male usually hides in this Pleco cave, and the female would hang outside just on either side of it. I guess they're getting out a bit. They are quite large, 3.5 inches, so I was thinking they would be close to spawning. Hopefully soon. Somewhere else in here there's the Albino Corys way back there, and also a set of Malini Corys. Can't find the rest of them. Oh, there's one. Let's see. Get out of the way, angelfish. But they have a diagonal stripe down from the dorsal to the bottom of the caudal fin. And finally, in this fish room are some more blue angels. What was their blue zebra with the white fin gene as well. And my daughter picked up a couple purple delta guppies, so she can start a new strain. See how that goes. And finally, there's a few more Panda Corys. Oh, I can't leave without mentioning the newest Paleatus Corys. There's 6 or 8 in here. but they're coming along good. One thing I learned this month was that the eggs can hatch quite a bit apart. Normally they hatch in 5 days. I give them 2 or 3 extra days for any last couple ones to hatch, and usually I just throw out the remaining eggs. But this time I've been busy with work and stuff, so they sat in a bowl here on the counter, and I'd say about a week or more after the first couple hatched, I found a couple more fry that suddenly hatched. A week and a half, quite a long period. So I guess you never know. The eggs weren't fungus, they were still brownish, but just never hatched, and before I'd always throw them out. So I learned I need to give them quite a bit longer to finish coming out of their shell. Here's my daughter's tank. She went all out on the fake plants. She spent $1 of her money at the auction and a couple of these rock structures to go with the full rainbow look to everything. We're planning on redoing it with those purple Delta Guppies. Oh my goodness. Can we focus on that camera? There are some, I was going to mention there's some habrosis in here somewhere. And now we have eggs. This is the first time I've seen, oh, there's just below there are a couple. I've seen that. She hasn't noticed them. We've had them almost a year, since January, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to pull those out once this tour's done. Here's the big 75-gallon. I pulled out a lot of the dwarf sage, and consequently it's melted back a bit, but starting to regrow. I've put it all on this half, and then I just got this corkscrew valve at our local fish club auction, so hopefully I'll have that on this side near the outflow from the canister filter. Have that waving. I think that would be a really nice look to this. And then I'm growing out quite a few angels. Gold marbles, golds, and a few koi. The koi, here's another one that's very few black markings. And even though they're similar in size, the gold marbles are like 2.5 months older. Oh, here's another one of my favorites. This from the same koi spawn. This one is almost like the seal point among the Bulgarian green angels. There's very few black markings on her body, a little bit under the chin, but her fins are black. And the body's not even orange, it's just kind of cream or translucent. So I'm excited to see how she'll grow up. Strange that that one and say this one are both from the same batch, with the light koi female and a red koi male. There's a few more kois I picked out. I think 3 veil and 3 standard fin to grow out. Okay, oh yeah. And the super red plecos got a new jungle gym to climb on. They really love this power filter that we won in a raffle at our fish club meeting. They'll sit right on that outflow tube, riding it back and forth. And oh yeah, there's down here the Panda Corys. They've started spawning a little bit, but I haven't gotten Fry to hatch yet. Still working on that. And let's see, down under here is the last remaining, what I now found out was Synodontis decorus, a Synodontis catfish that grows to about 7 inches, or I think it was 7 or 8, and he's just permanently under there, and I can see a little bit of his shadow. I have some whiskers, but I don't know if the camera's not gonna focus on that dark cave under that log. Here's my latest acquisition. 55-gallon withstand. Got at the same local auction for only $11. Yeah, I've got a 10-gallon tank growing out in there. Hopefully get that grow to be a 20 or so. 20 long would be nice. Maybe give it a few months. Here are the Firecracker Guppies. They're still growing out. I had sold all but one of my males, and then wouldn't you know it, he passed away a few days later. So we're just on hold before I'll be selling them. There's plenty of large females bursting out. Some more of the mystery snails. So I'm not worried about losing that male. We'll be back in game here in another month or so. Here's the blue diamond guppies. We'll put that one male. I had them all out in the tubs over the summer, and I guess a few jumped across. They didn't have lids on them, so I guess that's how that male got in with those red mosaics. Down here's the rest of those kois I'll be selling. I think next week I'll start listing on Aquabit again. It's been pretty cool down here. But these are the veil mosaics and a couple more different varieties. What did I get? 5 or 6 varieties from someone there on Aquabit.